Hi, this is Chuck from Osprey, and in this video we're going to touch on a few more general operating conventions for Osprey Point of Sale and OspreyHost. The first one I'm going to touch on are what we would call combo boxes. A combo box is what you see here, for example, under Department. If I click on the combo box, I'll get a list of values, and I can pick and choose from that list. So if I wanted to change this to products, I would simply choose products. If I wanted to change it back to services, I could choose services. A couple of other functions within this is I can press the first letter of something and jump through it. So if I wanted to jump to products, I could press P and it would jump to products, then product coupons, back to products, and so on. If I touched S, jump to service coupons, services, and such. Another thing I can do when the combo box is open like this is I can click on the columns to sort. So if I wanted to look by department number, which is how the default sort is, it's sorted that way. But if I wanted to sort by description, I could click on description, and now I'm just going to sort by description. Different combo boxes may have more columns, or generally won't have less columns than this, but they may well have more. The subdepartment is a special combo box in that its values are predicated on what's in the department box. So for example, right now I have these 4 subdepartments plus none. If I were to change this to services, now I just have none and then this single subdepartment. And if I were to change it to, say, gift card issue, I don't have any, so my value is none. Beyond that, it functions the exact same way. Our next thing I want to touch on are what we will call list boxes. A list box is what we have here for tax codes, discount codes, options 1 and 2, and so on. To choose a single value in there, I simply click on it. To choose a different value, I can click on that. Many list boxes, such as the 3 on the left here, have scroll bars since they may have more values than you can see, especially these option boxes. If the combo box does not, it'll look more like this restriction options where you simply have a couple values and that's all you see. If I wanted to uncheck everything, I hold the control key down and click on what is selected, and that will unselect the last option in there. If I want to select more than one option, I can choose default tax, and if I wanted to choose all 4, I could shift click on tax 4 and select them all. Oops. If I wanted to pick and choose, I could hold the control key down and pick default tax, tax 4, and tax 3. The most common mistake made here is if selecting multiple items is clicking on one and then clicking on another. As you can see, a single click without a modifier key such as shift or control will simply change the value to the clicked item. Our next general operating convention would be what we would call an option set. An option set will have 2 or more circles with descriptions next to them. In this case, my option set is for an item type, either a standard item or a master item. I can only pick one value from the group. If I choose one, it changes it to that value and unchecks the other one. Option sets are common in the reporting screens and in certain places such as item maintenance here. The last operating convention I want to touch on would be just simple checkboxes. Checkboxes are either yes or no. So for example, in this report, if I wanted to suppress 0 totals, I would simply click on the box and put a check mark in it. If I wanted to include reconciliation, I would click on the box and put a check mark in it. That concludes our general operating conventions section.